Well, first of all, he had a terrific year, and he made the most of that opportunity. He was stuck behind some pretty good players the last few years, but he's a completely unselfish kid. Played, special teams, did everything we asked of him. Got his opportunity this year to start, and really excelled. And he's so smart and just such a savvy football player, and that really comes across in the interviews. In the NFL, they spend a lot of time vetting these guys out, and they have personal interviews with them, and he was just killing it in the interviews as far as his football knowledge, his personality, just the guys fell in love with him, and also his versatility. That's another thing they really like is he played corner for us for a period of time. He's played nickel, he played safety, like I said, virtually every special team. So he's like a Swiss Army knife for us. He was, and I think a lot of the NFL teams are seeing the same thing, and that if you're not ready to contribute right away as a defender, he would definitely be contributing right away as a special teamer.
Okay, next up.
Special teamer.
All right, thank you. Next up, Rob Staton with the BBC and covers the Seattle Seahawks draft coverage.
Hi, Coach. What specifically is it about the culture at Utah, would you say, that NFL teams, such as the Seahawks, for example, appear to be attracted to? They took a couple of your guys last year. And also, what is this week like for a coach, seeing your players progress to the next level and take the next step in their careers?
Well, first of all, the first part of your question, I believe we're a hard-working, blue-collar program, very disciplined, very structured. And when the guys in the NFL get guys from our program, there's very little issues as far as those things I just mentioned, discipline with the guys being on time, being accountable. And so we feel like I don't want to sit here and toot our own horn, but we feel like we run a very tight ship, and guys learn a lot of life lessons while they're here. Work ethic, responsibility, just so many things that, and we call it creating a toolbox for them, a toolbox that they can, not only if they have a chance to go in the NFL, but any facet of life, any job or any undertaking they have, if they will apply the things that they learn here and put them into practice in the real world, it's going to make them more successful. And then as far as the first part of it, we're excited, to have our guys have a chance to play in the NFL. You've got two of them right there, Cody Barton and Marquise Blair, who are doing very well in Seattle. And, we hope to, as we talked earlier, to add a bunch more guys from our program into that league this year. Well, first of all, I think he can bring a ton to an NFL team. He's an exceptional athlete. He's one of the best athletes on our football team. Nearly a 40-inch vertical jump, nearly an 11-foot broad jump. He's a 4.45 in the 40. He's got great shuttle times. He's over 6 feet tall. He's 6.5 inches and 205 pounds. The only thing he's got going against him right now is that knee injury that he suffered in the championship game. But if someone takes a chance on him, they're going to be very, very pleasantly surprised, not surprised, but rewarded for taking that chance. His rehab is coming along great, and I just think that his upside is so vast that I think that whoever gets him is going to be very pleased. He came to us. We put him at corner right away. He played there for the first 3 years. We felt, as I mentioned before, his best upside and his highest ceiling was going to be at the safety position, and which obviously translates into meaning that his best opportunity to be a professional. And plus, it helped us out. It allowed us to get the best 5 guys on the field and in the secondary. And so that change from corner to safety, I really believe, put him on everybody's radar. He's already on a lot of people's radar in the NFL, but when he made that transition to safety and was so effective and did the things he did, that really piqued the interest of pretty much the entire league. Jalen, to be honest with you, there wasn't a lot of development that had to take place. He was pretty darn good when we got him. He was a guy that he was the whole package as a corner. I think he was a 5-star, 4 or 5-star. He's a high 4-star or 5-star. And so he was one of those guys that was pretty much ready when he got here. Now we had to fine tune some things, and I don't want to diminish what Coach Shaw, his work with Jalen through the years, because he definitely improved and became a terrific player. But he had all the tools, and And it's just another illustration of a guy coming in. If you do what the process requires and what's asked of you, and do things right, then good things happen at the back end. I would say the thing that would make Zach as elite as he is that he's an every down back. He can do it all. He can obviously carry the football. He can, he's an inside runner. He's an outside runner. He's got breakaway speed, great quickness, vision, balance, runs with violence. All those things that you got to possess when you got the ball in your hands. And then he's also a very good receiver out of the backfield. We probably didn't utilize that enough during his career here. We probably could have thrown him the ball more than we did, but he's got exceptional hands and is able to do that. And then also he picks up blitzes. He's very willing and able to stand in there and pick up linebacker blitzes. And so that probably to me is the biggest attribute that Zach possesses, is that he can do it all. There really is no weakness in his game, and he takes pride in that. He's a very prideful kid, and he's proud that he has developed his skill set to where he can be an every down back.